Yo, what's up, everybody?
What up?
What's up?
How's everybody doing tonight? Squeegee Live Podcast with Mark Tanner and Seth Byers and me. Doing it.
Doing it up.
Doing it up. Doing it up.
Mark had a fun adventure before this podcast started. Fell out of the side chair and couldn't get back in.
Yeah. I thought this gaming chair would be more comfortable to sit on than what I had. Look at that.
Oh, Jesus, you ate shit, huh?
You shouldn't have let us make bunk beds. That was a terrible idea.
Are you using power tools?
Yeah. That's my toothbrush.
We're done already. So. So good.
Yeah.
So what's up, Mark? How's everything?
Well, it's down. Things picked up for a little while. One of my chains of restaurants came back into service, and then after we cleaned all of them, they said, "Yeah, I think we're gonna go on call." I'm like, it's terrible, you know. So between that and I have five or six movie theaters, none of those are open. So, you know, like everyone else, I'm waiting for the phone to ring on the route work, you know. But my furniture stores are keeping me busy, thank God. You know, it's just frustrating to see, you know, the numbers at the end of every month. You know, they're down. How about you?
Not as bad since I'm mostly residential, but it's still down. It's down.
Yeah.
I ate shit for about 6 weeks earlier.
Yeah.
And trying to catch up on that has been like, we had a good July. August has been like,
Now, are a lot of your customers that you obviously have cleaned in the past, are a lot of them home? They're not working, or it's still a simple schedule?
Yeah, it's been easier to schedule, to be honest. I mean, people that were like, oh, I can only go at this time and that time, are like, whenever, just come whenever.
Yeah.
And so scheduling's been easier that way. Yeah, I don't know. I would say like the beginning half of the year was like that, and now most people have gone back to work.
Yeah.
So we're just
out
and about.
Yeah, I was at Home Depot this afternoon, and I looked around, like, other than the mask, it's like nothing ever happened. But, you know, so some of the retails are probably never missed a beat, but others, you know, I mean, you look around at the small retail storefronts, you know, are a problem, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it's like they're like kind of crushing the little guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it usually goes. But
well, think about it. Amazon's probably crushing it even more because people are now taking advantage of the fact they don't have to leave their house to get their products.
Well, I hear an ad like probably twice a day on the radio for Amazon hiring around here. So
I think they're hiring everywhere. They're hiring by me too. By me, they just started showing up now with UPS-sized trucks, not the. They have the Sprinter vans, and now I'm seeing UPS-sized trucks everywhere. You know,
they're about to be about that big.
it's crazy. It's crazy. You know.
I hear you.
As much as I don't like it, and I try not to use it, but it's convenient. You know, like last Friday or Saturday of last week, I pretty much ordered 90% of the materials, not the materials, but the components to those pure water tank systems, and I've already started getting stuff in. The pumps are in, accumulators are in. I ordered 2 Tucker filters from WCR, knowing them they'll be here by Friday. You know, all the steel I now have. So next week I'm going to make a run and get these things done so I don't have to worry about it, you know. The hose reels are ordered, everything. To get the poly tanks, I got to go pick them up, and they're actually the distributor's right next door to the steel yard that I go to. So when I go to get the aluminum, then I'll pick up the poly tanks, and then it's just a matter of putting everything together and then disassembling it, set it out for powder coat, which will be a day, and they'll be ready to go. You know, my wife on this and wait till the last minute, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. She's like, you always do that, and then you're stressed to get them done. I go, no, you're right. So with a couple keystrokes, 90% of the stuff came in, and it's sick.
Yeah, it's
to make.
It's convenient.
Yeah, it is. It is. I just hate to see what it's doing to everybody else. Yeah.
I think most people just adapt, I guess. I don't know. Fuck.
No. I mean, with certain things, there's nothing better than walking in, picking it up off the shelf, and walking out with it and paying for it. You know.
I agree with that.
So what's going on in your world, Jay?
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. Things picking up in Ohio?
I picked up 4 new commercial jobs this week.
Well, there you go. That's good.
2 restaurants. So
not good, but that's good. Yeah, I know.
They're on the, like monthlies. They're monthlies, but it's something's better than nothing. And just the residential work's not going to last all winter, so you know you got to make sure you fucking try to pick up as much as you can when you can.
I think we're all in a similar boat to where I'll take now what I would probably not take 6 months ago.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know? I did pressure cleaning the other day at one of my furniture stores, and my contact, who I hardly ever see, he comes out and he says, "Are you interested in going to the West Coast?" I said, as long as I go there for more than one store, I can do that. You know, I'm not going there for one store. And he's like, no, there's 5 stores over there in Bradenton and 3 in Naples or Sarasota. So if we could put a package together of 3, and then 3 months later, the next 3, and then do them twice a year, would you be interested? And like I said, 6 months ago, I just said, I don't know, but I'm going to do it. I said, yeah, send me the address. I'll Google Earth them. I'll see what I need to bring, you know, and we'll bring a crew and we'll do 2 in one day and 1 in another day.
Right.
And, you know, see how it fares, you know, but take what you can. You know,
really all you can do right now is just try to be as proactive as possible and just do the things you can do, you know?
Well, if you think about it, we're, all 3 of us, and probably majority of the window cleaning industry, though we're taking a hit, we're still very, very fortunate. I look around and go, I'm still fucking working, you know?
Yeah, man.
I mean, because there's others, you know, like my brother that lives by Youssef. He runs soundboards and lighting for a company that sets up concerts and stuff. Mm-hmm. He hasn't worked in 5 months,
right.
You know?
Right, fuck, man.
That's what he knows, you know? I mean, he knows how to clean windows, and he knows how to do that. And he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm going to be one of the last people to go back to work.
Right, of course, yeah.
It's brutal. And he's got a family.
I even reached out to 3 window cleaners up in his area, and they're all, as we are, not taking anybody on right now.
No.
A couple months ago. But yeah, man, it's I mean, I guess what I'm doing is trying to be a little bit more creative in what I'm taking. Like I even started calling all my contacts and got office building we started today, and it's going to go 3 times a year. So I'm picking up some more commercial work and like trying to kind of branch out a little bit more than I was.
No, you got to, man. You got to, and then you know what? When things come back, you make a decision if it's in your wheelhouse or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in the meantime, you got to feed the family.
Well, lately, if it pays a check, it's in my wheelhouse.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Lately.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you guys, like off air last week, like the other little side business I'm starting to run too, because I'm like that picked up. I got calls for it, so I was like, oh shit, I'll do that.
I mean, it's like I just signed up 2 clowns. I'm building these water purification system. It cost me like $350. I'm selling it for $1,700. You know, I mean, what more could you want? Seth, don't forget to send me that invoice and your email, unless you already have, so I can get you an invoice.
Yeah, I'll send you over.
I mean, we have time, but just don't forget. But
be good. I'll have you put
man.
a pickup date on it too, so I can actually leave my goddamn state.
I'm
not supposed to go anywhere. Basically, I can travel in New England, and if you don't, you have to quarantine for 14 days when you get back. So if it's a work thing, like I'm saying, like the invoice I can show was like, oh, I'm going to pick this piece of equipment up, I can kind of circumvent the rules.
Well, I'm not shipping it. You got to come get it. You don't have a choice. We're not shipping it.
Well, they got people at the border or something?
What's that, T? Yeah, well, they can get you with, we call it SunPass. I don't know what you guys call it. The electronic
I don't use that.
toll indicator.
Yeah, I'm on. I last time I traveled, I when I went through, I just paid cash. Like, you know, I don't have an easy pass or none of that shit.
Craig Keller says selling weed ain't a job, Seth. It's a lifestyle.
It's true.
Dude, in Florida, we don't even have toll plazas anymore. At all. None. They're almost all gone. So if you go through, you get charged by your license plate or you'll have your SunPass. There's no choice. You know what I'm saying? There are no man toll plazas on our turnpikes.
They shouldn't be able to fucking be tracking where I'm going all the time. It's none of the government's fucking business where I'm going.
I agree.
I'm saying all I have to do
You
is
going to Tennessee? Why? None of your fucking business. What are you going to Tennessee for? To cut rope, motherfucker. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
My cousin, I asked my cousin the other day, he's like, I'm about to get me this chainsaw. And I'm like, what the fuck you need that big ass chainsaw for? This is a big ass chainsaw. And he's like, he just looks at me, he's like, for cutting rope. I mean, what do you think? The fuck does it matter what I'm getting it for? I'm getting it. I'm like, all right, shit. It was just a question, motherfucker. God damn, gotta get all sentimental and shit.
Knuckles.
I don't know, man. Seems like most of the service businesses are hanging in, but again, you know, I remember in 08 or 09 when the economy went really bad. It's just like I said before, all the car dealerships that we had were not servicing. Then they came back to, if they were twice a month, they went to once a month. If they were monthly, they went every other month, and they're living with it. Meaning, you know, it's they start to realize, hey, you know, we pay that guy this much a month, and it looked just fine. It wasn't as clean, but we're still surviving, you know.
Right.
So I hope that doesn't continue here. Meaning, you know, hope it just gets back. I think after November things are gonna clear up quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what the case is.
Well,
what do you think your President Joe Biden's gonna save everything, Seth?
My president.
Nice dog.
Dude, yeah, your state better fucking jump on that bandwagon, dude.
No, that Seth state is going straight for Biden.
They've never voted
Really?
I think the last time I voted Republican was Reagan. This is like an entrenched blue state.
Shows you what.
Although, weird thing, if you look at like the voting areas where I am, it's like the city and the surrounding area are all blue, and then everything else in the state is red. Almost. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 other towns that are blue, but it's like.
Dude, I'm having a total flashback to 2016 because not only where I live, but in the surrounding areas, West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, there are Trump flags and banners, literally fucking huge banners everywhere, and not one Biden.
Right. Hey, what's up, Diego?
AOC.
How you doing, Diego?
What's up, Diego, buddy?
What's up, man?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you on here, man. Hope everything's going all right, man.
Right.
I know you're going through a tough time, so we were thinking about you, bro.
And my condolences, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's horrible.
But yeah, we're fucking not here to talk about that anyway, but Sasuke, so that should be.
No, that works.
Seth, I can send you money on PayPal, can I?
Mm-hmm. You can.
That's right. We're PayPal friends, right?
PayPal friends. Venmo friends.
What's up, John Sacco? That's good to hear, Diego. Good to hear, bro. I've been meaning to hit you up, but I didn't want to bother you until I wanted to give you some time before I hit you up. Don't think that me not hitting you up, it was for any. I just wanted to wait to hit you up a little while, give you some time. I'm sure everybody's trying to hit you up, so. Yeah, so this is cool. This is a podcast that we do.
True. Well, we got 21 people watching.
Yeah, we always got 21 people watching on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, we talk about 21 people for 2 years. Same 20 dudes. We really appreciate you. We got 11 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down, but it don't bother us. It would be nice to have 20 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down since there's 21 people watching, but let's not.
I think it'd be nice to share. I think it'd be nice to have some more Patreon members. That's what I think. I put a video up there that you ain't getting. You ain't getting that video unless you're a Patreon member. You gotta kick in. At least help.
Well, that's what
support the podcast.
That's what we. What do you want to call it? That's what we do all the Patreon giveaways and shit with. Like the t-shirts and shit. You guys get this next one's pretty dope. I think I've pretty much made up my mind. We're gonna do the Squeegee Life on the front, but it's gonna be the metallic blue. You guys seen it? And then the back, I think it's gonna be worst podcast ever on the back. Just something simple. And then maybe something on Squeegee Life's like over my shoulder here on the sleeve. So that'll be for the Patreon members only. And then if we sell the podcast, it's just going to be the Squeegee Life. That's it. Just a front. Regular blue. Done. $20 t-shirt. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Solar Plano, keep cleaning, friends. Man, look at that. He's got this cool logo he wants me to put on the screen here. Whoa. It's got like a skull in it and shit, man. That's really cool, dude.
Dope.
Dizzo.
Yeah. The t-shirt I want to press the Patreon membership.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
I mean, it really is. Even if you do that, what do you do? Like $2, $5, $1?
Yeah, I mean, not everybody's. The only people that really have a complaint really would be the $20 people, and most of the $20 people are on the screen. The ones that aren't are Jason Lehman. And Seth, are you a $20?
I am, sir.
But you're on the podcast, which makes no sense to me anymore, but I appreciate it.
Seth is hoping there's some behind the scenes shit that we're gonna open up to him.
Dude, I'm gonna have something cool for both of you. I was gonna send shit, but I'll have something sweet for both of you when we get down there. Something cool.
Me and Christina putting a goodie bag together for you and Jen.
Oh, cool, man.
Some sweet treats.
No, those motherfuckers are gonna be so stoned they're never gonna get out the fucking house.
What are you talking about, bro?
No, there's two types of stoners, right? Stoners who smoke and do shit, and stoners who smoke and don't do shit. Yeah. I'm the don't do shit guy. They seem like to be.
I'm do shit. Like, well, I can assure you that I'm high while doing shit, because there's not very much going on that I'm not stoned for. You know what I mean?
Dude, remember that?
If I'm awake, I'm probably stoned.
Dude, after Casey Mo, when we met for the first time, you go, dude, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? He's like, 90% of the time we spent together, I was stoned.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Just so you know, and Mark's like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude. He goes, I would have never have known. I'm like, well, you know.
I'd rather be around someone that's stoned or someone that's drunk and fucking.
I can't.
People get nasty.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the nasty don't bother me too much because you can usually, if someone's nasty, you could always just, bink.
Fucking drop them.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a lovable drinker. I'm more tolerable.
You drink every night, Seth? Like, how many beers a week do you average?
A week? Shit. I
don't know. You drink a 12-pack every other day or every day?
No, I definitely don't drink a 12-pack a day. I'd be fucking hurt. I'd also probably weigh about 270 if I did that. Yeah. No, I mean, I have beers like, if I think about it,
I weigh 270. Is there a problem with that? I weigh 260 actually.
Say I'm not.
No, I probably weigh less than that. To be honest with you, you guys said I look like I lost weight. I might be. I might be lighter. Yeah, I might be down to 250. I might slap you in the fucking mouth if you keep talking about me like that.
I'm saying on my frame, if I weighed 270. I would look like a swollen ass tit.
You hit me in my teeth, you're gonna cut your knuckles. I ain't like Joe. You're gonna hit me in the teeth and they all fall out. That ain't gonna happen.
Hitting him in the teeth like applesauce.
Like punching a piano.
He said, this guy said applesauce. You know, Joe never eats any apples. He's got Joe cuts up all his apples. All his apples are cut into slices. He ain't eating no corn on the cob. He ain't fucking none of that shit, bro.
On a corn, think about it. If you eat corn traditionally, you have to go around it about 6 fucking times.
Fucking Joe. Yeah, I don't know, man. I will say this. I am definitely looking forward to some rest and relaxation. 5,000 foot cliff. What is it? How many feet was that cliff?
10,000.
10,000 feet. 10,000 feet. I'm like, damn, bro, we going to Mount Everest, son. This cliff's got to be like 10,000 feet. What? I don't want to be anywhere near that.
It's about 30,000.
We're gonna do some barbecue. We're gonna do all kind of shit.
Should be a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to pick up another GoPro in between now and then if I can afford it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I could bring one if you know how to operate it.
Oh yeah.
My son.
I am a fucking GoPro
on the back.
Yeah, I'm a GoPro Pro. Look, I got all the GoPros. I got this one.
Yeah.
I got this one. I got this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh man, you get after it, huh?
Yeah.
It's a fancy one. Fancy.
I want the 8. The newest one. I want the newest one. Bam. I'm a black knight. Oh. Cool.
Why did you keep typing comment deleted?
Because he's great. Bam. I'm now a black belt. Good shit. Want a Squeegee Life shirt pretty bad. Well, solar panel cleaning friends. That's Chris Vergan. Man, what did I say? The cop. When did I say the cutoff was for the Squeegee Life podcast? You can have a Squeegee Life shirt anytime you want. All you got to do is pay me for it. Anytime you want one, you can have one. But the Patreon shirt, what's today's date, guys? The 19th. Ooh, I mean, I'll allow it. I will allow it. You will get a Patreon shirt, Chris Vergan. I will allow it. I will allow it. Since that's it though. After tonight, no more patrons can get the Patreon shirt after tonight. So if you want the Squeegee Life podcast shirt, you got to do it now. What is it, Seth?
Yeah, no, I was just saying Craig better sign up.
No, he already is. He just did.
No, I was talking about a different Craig.
Oh, that Craig? Fuck that Craig. Craig's never getting a fucking... No matter if he's a Patreon. It's all that shit he was talking, remember? Wasn't he talking shit? Fuck him, dude.
He's talking shit to me, yes.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck Craig.
I was fucking rocking that shirt out at a bar, too. Representing, son.
Yeah. Because he was clowning on your shirt. That's right. Fuck Craig. You ain't getting shit, son. But Chris Vergan, you'll get it. I will allow it. I think the cutoff was the 15th, but I will allow it. It's because you did a live during broadcast Patreon sign up. So, and really all it is you guys want to support the podcast, you can. This costs money. It more than pays for itself now. So now I fucking make t-shirts. Free t-shirts for guys. We send t-shirts out. No matter if you're a $1 subscriber or $20 subscriber, whatever it is you pledge per month, everybody gets the same thing. So, it's cool like that. We really appreciate you guys. I know I really do. Seth and Mark, they don't fucking care at all because they're not involved in that whatsoever.
I just fucking show up.
They just show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just hating.
But Mark and Seth are getting something fucking cool, though. They're both getting some cool shit. As
everything is cool.
Well, you gotta have if we're getting Patreon membership, you guys gotta have, there needs to be a reward for you guys besides being my friend, which is I feel award enough as in its own. Yeah, I feel like you guys still deserve some kickbacks. So I'm gonna be coming with some goodies. That's probably why I'm bringing a flatbed. So.
Are you really?
I think I'm gonna try to get. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to borrow someone's truck. My cousin's truck. I'm gonna see if he'll let me borrow it. He's got a 450. It just sits. It's got a fucking flatbed on it. It's a dually, cruise control. Just roll down, roll back. I won't have to worry about. I know everything will fit. You know what I mean? So I don't have to. You know what I mean? I don't have to fucking worry about fucking up. Yeah, you know what I mean? It'll just. I'll roll down. It'll be ready to be. It's all strappable.
Yep.
It's legit.
No, that makes it nice, man.
Make it so much easier.
Yep.
The only thing I don't even give a fuck about going down there. I don't give a fuck about seeing either one of you assholes. The only thing I want is the smoker. That's the only thing I want is the smoker. I'll be honest. And I'll tell you another thing. The only reason why I was even considering going to Atlanta during the coronavirus and the riots was to get that fucking smoker. I would roll down there. I would roll down there with an AR-15 in the back of the truck, just so I knew I was coming home with that smoker, one way or another. They weren't blocking traffic on me. I was getting home with the smoker. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we will be breaking it in up there too. We will be breaking it in.
Wow, we got another motherfucker just signed up to Patreon. Kyle McGuire. Man, thanks a lot.
Nice.
People are just Patreoning the fuck up, bro. I can dig that. Oh, you guys trying to get me for them 20, you bastards. I shouldn't have said that. Now everybody's going to be fishing for a $5 t-shirt, you motherfuckers. It'll cost me more to ship you the shirt. It costs me more to ship you the shirt than it will for, oh my God. Yeah. That's not even including the price of the t-shirt, Jennifer's labor. That's over $5. You sons of bitches, you. So the higher tiered Patreon guys are essentially taking care of the guys that are only donating $5 or $1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sign up for no dollar. Sign up for 10, 20.
Oh yeah, man, Kyle. I just went full body hard. No, it's hard body karate, not full body karate. Listen, I don't know what kind of karate you guys are doing over there where you live, but we do hard body. We don't do full body. That might be something Mark might be into. Mark and Seth might like to do full body karate on each other. I don't know.
You're right, little Mark.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it. Kyle and Chris, if you're still watching, Chris Vergan, Kyle, I don't know if either one of you have me on Facebook, but if you don't, on Patreon, make sure you send me your shirt size, your address. You know what I'm saying? I need those things. Shirt size, address, if you want a t-shirt, a Patreon t-shirt. And on the back of Kyle's, I'm going to put full body karate on that bitch.
Nice.
What's the bottom massage? Damn.
No, but it is nice now that the Patreon is caught on. It is kind of nice. Because, occasionally, you can do cool shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to do that. When people do that, you know what I mean? So then, I'm going to be able to do, instead of, when this first started, it was once every couple of months. Now I've been able to, once a year. Now it's every few months I could do a t-shirt. That's fucking dope. You know what I mean? And they're Patreon exclusive t-shirts. Huh?
Yeah, if you could do 3 or 4 of them a year, that's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude. And everybody, all the Patreon members get one. It's cool, man. I do company shirts. I don't know if people seen Jason Lehman shirts or Seth shirts or anything like that. I do company shirts. If you're a Patreon member, you get a steep discount. You know what I mean? I do whatever I can do to help. You know what I mean? I try to give back for the people that support us. I support them. You'll get you'll get that what do you want to call it? You'll get that membership card in the mail. You get a where's it at? I got a fucking coronavirus is killing me on my cards, man. I'm gonna have to go to Vistaprint's, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, you'll get one of these. This is Richie Blues. One of these days, I'm gonna send it to him. But yeah, you get one of these Sacred Order, the Squeegee cards. It's plastic. Plastic's got your name on it. You know what I mean? Put it in your wallet. That way everybody knows you're. Because if you ain't Mark's told you, Mark's told you guys 1,000 times. If you don't have your cards, you're not getting in. We're not sure where you're getting into, but if you don't have your cards, you're definitely not getting in. You know what I'm saying? There's no chance you're getting in if you don't have your card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you might ask yourself, where am I getting into? Where is this place? We don't know. But you're not going to be able to get in if you don't have your card. That's for sure. For sure, you're not getting in. And while we've got Richie Blue kind of watching, I did not receive a Bigfoot moment for anyone that's here just to see that. I didn't get one. This dude doesn't do anything. All day long. He sits around and does nothing. Richie. That's all he does. Sits around, puts pomade in his hair. He don't do shit.
You can't throw on a smoking jacket and some glasses.
You can't throw on a smoking jacket and some glasses. Give us a Bigfoot moment. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that, dude?
Richie should be coming on the podcast or something.
Yeah, something. I mean, he should be coming on the podcast. He should be something.
Well, he should be on once a month to promote makeup products. Where else are you gonna get that?
This kind of fucking promotion. Where else are you gonna get this kind of professionalism at a high quality like we provide it?
Yeah,
exactly.
We are fucking learned scholars of window cleaning here, sir. We're some of the most respected people in our bedrooms.
Damn right.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
Anybody want to move?
Everyone here is awesome at laying pipe, fairly proficient at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All of us.
Yeah.
All
6
of
out
us.
of 10.
6 out of 10.
Beating that average, son.
Boom. He's got great hair. I'm a little jealous. Seth does have great hair. His hair he's just got that ducktail out front. Mm-hmm. If he peeled that back, it would be. He don't want to. Keep going. Keep going further over.
That's for,
there it is. Further over. I know you
Yeah,
don't. There it is.
Give us a profile. Turn your head sideways, Seth. I want to see that. Turn it sideways. You know what that's for, right?
What?
That keeps the cum from dripping in his eyes.
Talking about my face. I don't
Give it
think
to me
from top of
hard,
the head.
Nicole.
It's right in the moneymaker, dog. The wave is to keep the benches from just knocking me over. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Hiya, just listening while I play ESO. Cornalo, who the fuck is that? ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. That's one of my video game palsy wowsies. Yeah, what's up?
Did you stream a video game the other day or something like that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just like TV. I'm tired of Facebook. I'm tired of TV. I'm tired of fucking news. I'm tired of every form of media there is now because it's all in some way politicized. Everything you watch now is politicized. All the new shows are political. I'm just fucking over it, man. So I just like, you know what? I'm gonna play video games. All I really do is get on there and fucking fart into the microphone and laugh with Shane. You know the guy that did the G.I. Joe fucking shit about us?
Shane
Yeah,
Pritchard,
Shane.
right?
Yeah, Shane Pritchard and my buddy J.R. Davis and Earl. You know everybody. We get on there and cut up.
Your last vlog was really good too.
Oh, thank you. Did you like the shorts? Because I wore them just for you.
Yeah, I like.
Did you like the shorts?
And you put Action Bronson in there, so I was like,
Yeah.
Shorts were in there. And the work you did on the staircase was pretty tight with that pole, man.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, man. I was like picking something up. I'm like, I don't know how well I can do that, but I'll give it a shot.
It's she's really awesome customer, by the way. Awesome customers. Every time I go over, she's like, if you're over here, and it's been at least a couple weeks, just do the windows. That's how she is. Super cool lady. So every time I'm over there, I know for sure my boat ride's paid for because I know for a fact she's paying me. I know for a fact if I come over. You know what I mean? So if I, like, maybe every 2-3 weeks I go over there, I'll text her. She'll say yes. I go do them. This is the first time we did it. I've done it inside this year, though. So those are some nice looking hoodies Jen made. Yeah, dude, those Jason and Seth, I'm gonna tell you right now, the hoodies, those are titties and beer, man. I really like Seth's hoodies. That's the way to go.
If you're gonna do a hoodie, that's the one to do, man.
Yeah.
It's really like, you know, when you're bending over and you're cleaning gutters or whatever, and it just like rides up one side, that's tucked down. That like doesn't happen. You know what I mean? It's cozy as shit.
Well, Jason had mentioned that he wanted a hoodie that he wouldn't rip the fucking pocket off of. But I don't know any guy in here that uses a water-fed pole and works up north knows. I know exactly what Jason was saying because I put. When I'm going up and down with my pole, it gets stuck in my fucking hoodie pocket all the time, and I always rip the one corner of my hoodie pocket.
Well, that's why you're not supposed to use your arms. You're supposed to walk back and forth.
No,
remember?
Perry.
You got that lesson.
No,
you didn't pay attention
Perry.
either.
No, Perry.
You don't want to do 10 miles?
You weren't paying attention?
No, I distinctly remember getting yelled at 2 or 3 times for not paying attention.
We were laughing at the electric slide window cleaning.
Dude.
Here's us pulling windows 5 stories in the air. They look like dog shit.
Well, this is the thing. This is the problem. What up, Flapjack City? My buddy Adam. Adam, go subscribe to Adam's channel. That's the only reason why he's on here, to get a fucking shout out. He's a dipshit hillbilly from West Virginia that likes to fish and shoot shit. He's fucking hilarious. Really good friend of mine.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yes, go subscribe to his channel because he's fucking hilarious. Adam, where's your videos at? You went rogue on me and stopped posting videos. You got to post videos, Adam. If you want shouts out on this channel, you need to have content. We need some more content, Flapjack City. Jason Lehman walks back and forth from a mile away.
Yeah, he does. 2 houses down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Lehman's the only one I know that picks up a house on one side of the street and asks permission from the neighbors if he can clean the windows across the street.
Oh, you been sick? Oh, shit, bro.
I just wanted to ask you guys a question. So today I was doing a shit ton of glass, water-fed pulling, right on the ocean with the sun hitting me.
Yeah.
I would clean like 6 windows, water fed pole, and I'd go back and squeegee them off just because there was a lot of salt on it. And then I went back and just did like a real quick cleanup. You guys ever do that?
Yes.
All right. It works. It works.
Yeah,
great.
look, if you're on the beach, you almost have to pull the water off the glass. I don't give a shit how pure it is, how clean the frames are. If you don't take that squeegee and drag the water off the glass, the water droplets will grab that salt in the air and dry us spots every time. You know,
Yeah.
I mean that you have to. And as far as when you're on the low levels, if you're going to do it soap and squeegee, do a good job because you ain't putting a rag on that glass. You put a rag on that glass, it's going to show up.
I just did it the same exact way. I just I was getting good results on the second floor. I said, I was like, I had to run like 300 feet of line, so it's like walking back and grabbing all my traditional shit. I'm just that's
the way I do it. I backblade the glass on the beach all the time.
Yeah. I was getting good results, so I just was like, I don't know if this is kind of hacky or whatever, but I wanted to pull the water off the glass.
Yeah. One of the restaurants I do that's not really on it's a few miles from the beach. I purposely pulled the water off 2 or 3 panels in a row, and you could go on the inside to the second floor, so you could physically walk up and see how they're drying. And I notice sometimes I miss my corners, or the bottom edge, or the water droplets just stay wet so long because it's in the shade that they get contaminated. And I purposely did 2 in a row and then 2 not in a row, and then went up there to look at them. And the ones that I bladed off looked better than the ones that I didn't.
Well, that's great, Mark.
I think it's great.
So next week, August 26th. August 26th, we have a really big podcast for everyone. We're going to have Ron Musgraves and John Tornboner on here. It's going to be awesome.
Is he that cigar?
Huh? Hopefully he smokes a cigar with me. I smoke a cigar every podcast, so hopefully he smokes one with me. It should be great. We're going to talk about parking garages and shit like that. It's going to be great, man. Fiber! We're going to talk about all that shit.
I'll be spending 2 hours just chilling.
Yeah. What's up, David? No, man, you gotta engage more when we have guests on, because I'm gonna just, I would like to just be the sound guy, and you guys just take over completely, and I want to be Dustin Duffy and not even be on the podcast anymore. I just want to produce. I want to be the sound guy, and then eventually just not ever get it back online again. Is what I want to do.
Just put a Weekend at Bernie type guy in your chair.
Yeah. Or get the shit pants out of the closet, put them on a mannequin, set them here.
I think it's gonna be pretty stellar.
Seth, how are your company's t-shirts? Seth,
Did you go road as me, or?
Seth Jason wants to know how your company shirts are. Just to make sure that he's not getting junk from us.
Yeah, they're holding up great. I did dry fit ones, and I haven't had a problem with any of my stuff at all. So yeah.
Hey, Mark, I see Cliffhanger moving into Palm Beach.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around.
Who's Cliffhanger?
It's a high-rise company.
Oh.
It's down south in Miami, downtown Miami, and the big jobs.
Oh, the big jobs, huh?
50 and 60-story jobs.
Oh, so you ain't the shit.
No, I'm not. I don't want nothing to do with those buildings. Richie keeps deleting his comments. What is it?
No, he's not. He's just typing comment deleted, dude.
What a dick.
TJ did one retracted his comments. Ever since then, it's just for comment deleted for the past hour.
Richie has major issues.
I was gonna call Richie a few minutes ago. The last time he did that fucking comment delete, I was gonna Skype him, but I know for a fact he's ain't got a shirt on. He's got a wife beater on with spaghetti stains on the fucking standing there, and he's got one of those zip up leisure hoodie Adidas jackets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with 4 pants on.
Yeah. Matching pants. He's got a Southie tracksuit on.
He's got that real Robert De Niro old like casino.
Yeah, yeah. Velour.
Like,
the velour.
Yeah.
I could see Richie in one of those Adidas tracksuits like the Russians wear, the stripes down the sides.
I could see
Richie
Richie
like
giving.
Richie.
I could see
Yeah.
Richie giving Seth a handy sleeve.
It's a beer.
Yeah, so this is a great podcast. Does anyone have any questions? We haven't taken questions in a long time. Does anyone have any questions for us or for Mark? Because everyone wants to. Because Mark's so smart and Mark's the best. But Mark is smart. He is the best. But he's the slowest window cleaner here. So.
Oh no!
We're not gonna start that. That was a statement. That was a statement. I'm not looking for a debate. The debate is over.
Seth, I'm bringing pom poms for Seth. He's gonna be a cheerleader in the background. We're gonna video the whole fucking thing.
I think Seth's gonna fucking be faster than both of us, but he's definitely gonna be faster than you.
Shut the fuck up. We were
he'll definitely be faster than you though.
Yeah.
Depends on what we're doing. If we're doing pole work, I'll probably get beat. If we're doing anything else, I got a shot.
If Mark does pole work, Mark always does pole work.
What window is he not polling?
David's here to blow you. David Katzenich, Mark's the man. Yeah, we know, David. We know. You got 1K on Mark. You already lost the bet, my G. Go watch the YouTube video. He got beat. He had a 6-inch longer squeegee than I did, and I still beat his ass.
Motherfucker leaves holidays.
Yeah, holidays everywhere. This motherfucker got more boats and river runs on his windows.
That's all fucking bullshit. That video that you put up has more editing
I suppose.
than that time Michelle Obama was dancing on Ellen with that big old ding dong flinging around.
That's a lot of editing. That's a lot of editing.
Dude, that's Photoshop.
I see. Hey, all those runs I put up when I showed the runs and shit like that. That's all CGI. I CGI'd those in there. All them fucking holidays he left on the glass. I CGI'd that shit. I am like next level CGI, man.
The camera was upside down. So
yeah, right. It was running up. Yeah, my squeegee came through and it was running away from it. That's what happened.
I used to work with this guy who was actually shorter than Mark. This Brazilian dude named Antonio, and he was the first guy to teach me how to do like pole work, commercial work, and he used to say 2 things to me every time because I used to do what Mark did.
We're all Republicans.
I would holiday the shit out of the window, or it would take me too long. And he would yell at me for being on holiday or ask me if I was retiring on that window, like every fucking day. I was like, this shit is hard. I'm trying to figure it out.
Mark, whatever you do, don't lean too far left or right.
Yeah.
No, it's stable now.
If I was in the market for a Ford-powered Honda Davidson tricycle, where would I go to look?
Whiteville, North Carolina.
I heard it's got a great semi-used, semi-Frankenstein car lot where you can get Chev Fords and Honda Davidsons and DeWalt pressure washers, all that shit, bro.
Motherfucker selling Ryobi pressure washers, let's be honest. You can't afford that DeWalt.
Oh, man.
Sons and get
Woo! The only reason why you guys got 20 viewers because all you do is talk about me.
No, that's 21 viewers now because your ass is watching.
That is the smoothest pole I've ever felt going in and out.
Oh, boy. Adam is really getting all political here.
Flapjack City?
Yeah, he's getting all political. He posted the same thing on Facebook. I don't know why he's posting it here. I already read that, dude. That's probably how Adam got sick, is going through the McDonald's drive-thru. Some motherfuckers always going through the McDonald's drive-thru.
I can't lie. I went to McDonald's today.
Man, you never know. I mean, yeah, I honestly feel like you never know when you're gonna get it. If you get it, you're never gonna know. You know what I mean? It could be anything. You know, anywhere, anything. I mean, honestly, fuck, it's mysterious as fuck. To be quite honest with you, it's scary as fuck too. Super scary, I think.
My buddy that got it, he knew where he got it from. He was on a plane. He was on a plane, and there was. All right, let me say this correctly so I don't get fucking chastised here. There's a woman on there. No, it's not Oriental. What was she? I don't know. She was somewhere from over there.
Jesus
and she started
Christ,
fucking, dude, the whole time. She was coughing and hacking. She was coughing
Asian.
and hacking. She was Asian, right?
Fucking Oriental, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
Words longer than the other word.
Who the fuck are you? Are you Robert E. Lee? Are you Robert E. Lee?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
She was coughing and hacking the whole time.
Dude.
And then
fucking
and
Mr.
then
Roosevelt over here. Them Orientals.
I like how he paused and goes, "Wait, how should I say this?"
You know, Orientals. No, that's not it. Jesus. Hello, my name's Old White Man. How are you doing today? Oh my God.
They grabbed her when she got off the plane, and she lied and said that she wasn't Chinese. She said she was Japanese. Come right out of that fucking place, and within a day, dude, he was in trouble.
What does it matter? They're all Orientals, right, Mark?
No, I never said that.
There's documentation.
Fuck me, dude. We gotta seriously step up on your your ways of the world. Mark doesn't know how to properly speak. Like, he wants to say something and he wants to be nice about it, but he don't know how to be. He doesn't know how to be politically correct whatsoever. That's out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Dude, let me ask you a question. Is your dad politically correct? No fucking way. Was your grandfather politically correct? No fucking way.
They're
No
cool.
way.
They're cool. You want to know why they're cool? Because they're on the fucking not on the internet.
Yeah.
Once a week on the internet talking for 2 hours. 2 hours once a week. They're not, so they're cool. They're good. You know what I mean? You, on the other hand, are not cool or good. You gotta you gotta work on it, man.
My dad posted his once a week rant where I go, "Oh fuck, man." I'm like, who let this motherfucker on here? Like, why do you? He's one of those guys who takes pictures too awkwardly for his profile picture. It's just like him taking a picture this close to his face. It's just he doesn't need to be on there.
What brand of water-fed pole do you guys use? I use a Sim 22, and I like the Zero Micro as well. They're both very nice poles. But I primarily use a Sim 22.
I like my sim that built that. I mean, I got the 2 extra sections. I put everything else away when I got that, and I keep my my zeros are set up as trad poles, you know, and they work brilliant for that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, hey, guess what? That Jason Lehman let Craig know he set him straight. Simple. He set him straight.
I really want to get one. I just really don't want to deal with Philip. Like, I really just
There's a
don't.
lot of
Deal
people.
with Jason. Jason can probably get it for you.
Maybe he doesn't want to deal with
That's
Jason
probably-
either.
Yeah.
Well, Jason's like at least coherent on the internet.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that Phil's building an American sourced materials pole. I think that's great, you know. And anyone who's in the market for a pole should consider it. You know.
Yeah.
When I went to Ohio, I got to handle the sim pole, and that thing was nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
it's a tight.
going through my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. They're nice poles. They're a little.
Fast pole, son.
they're a little difficult to obtain at times. You know what I mean? So, you know. But other than that, I mean, they're good. They're good poles. They're good poles. There's a lot of good poles out there.
I think in general, all of the water-fed poles have evolved into much better. Just the competition between them has made guys step up their game. You know what I'm saying?
To me, water-fed poles have gotten to the point now where it's just being picky about the clamps.
Yeah.
You know, because the pole material is pretty much the pole material, except for some cases, some guys got thicker wall thicknesses than others. But the clamps, like for me, Phillips clamps are. I mean, he said he's working on new clamps. I hope he's not changing. I hope he's not changing it. I think the whole thing is being because everything's being built here, so maybe things have to be changed a little. But if he gets too far away from that design, I'd hate to see it because those clamps on those poles are pretty much the best.
What do you feel the difference is? Just I don't own a sim pole, so what do you feel like the difference is?
The clamp body gap. So where the pole slides down, you got a lever there. Well, when you close it, it tightens. Well, a lot of clamps on a lot of poles, they're like the zero clamps used to be, and several others are. They're really close together. So when you go to tighten the lever down, it won't fucking grab the pole body. You know what I mean? Because it's like that. You know what I mean? It's so tight. It's so tight up front where it grabs. There's you don't have any more room for growth. So the Simpole clamps have got a big gap in between them, so you got plenty of room to bite down. You know what I mean? And they're really nice clamps, man. They're really nice. I would say Zero's clamps on their poles now, after they changed the body of the clamp to that style where it's got a gap in between, those grab really well too. So I haven't really messed with Tucker's levers more than just the storefront 9-pole, and I cannot do the up down thumb thing. I can't do. I'm after so many years ago in this left and right, I can't do the every time I grab the clamp, I would try to go this way with every time, and I have to correct myself. So I'm like, I'm done. So but I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Tucker poles. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. So nobody freak out. Nobody freak out, okay?
But I think overall, every pole has stepped up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now they got poles that are more entry level for someone who's just getting in business or doesn't have a lot of money, and they want a carbon fiber pole. It's almost, it's affordable.
Right.
And
well, they I think windowcleaner.com, they've got the El Cheapo, man. That's like under $400, and it comes with the hose, the brush, everything. It's like it's either under 4 or under 5. I mean, the El Cheapo, I'd fucking have me one of those. I might get me an El Cheapo just to, and I'll put it in every video, clean windows with it in every fucking video just to piss people off.
Look, at the end of the day, it's going to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. Yeah. It's going to get the job done.
I'll be banging houses out left and right. I'll throw my Simpole in the fucking trash. I'll run it over, run it through a grinder, and use the El Cheapo every single fucking day.
For $400 or $500, man, you can't really go wrong.
Nah.
Like, just even if you're just getting into it, like, you're not going to lose on that.
If you're doing 2-story houses, and let's say you're an older gentleman, you're advanced in your years, and you're like, you know what? I know how to clean windows. I'm tired of climbing up this fucking ladder. I must spend around $500, get me a pole, do 2-story residentials with it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong. That's all you really need, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
A lot of these poles, a lot of them are overbuilt. You know what I mean? They are. I maybe it's because I used fucking Tucker poles with fucking hose clamps, fucking aluminum fucking poles and fiberglass poles.
Those Tucker gold poles.
Yeah.
With the Allen wrench.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Holy shit, it weighed 1,000,000 fucking pounds. Like, I remember when I was first working for the company I worked for, before now,
Mhm.
I was like, fuck water fed pole. I had to take out the big ass like IPC Eagle fucking like electric fucking pump. This
I got one.
50-foot pole.
I got one.
And I was like, fucking yeah.
I got one just like that.
Nice. For one job, I was like, I'll just take the ladder off. Fucking, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I never wanted, like, when John owned the business and he brought out the water fed pole and put it in the truck, I was pissed every fucking time.
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck that pole. These big fucking stupid fiberglass pole. Even the 24-foot pole was heavy as fuck fiberglass.
Yeah.
I hated it, man. Yeah. And now, with everything they're doing now, I mean, shit. I mean, trad poles pretty much made water fed poles super cheap.
Yeah. Just get a gooseneck and get after it. So.
SimLabs rule. Fuck it. What is SimLabs? I bet it's probably SimLabs. If I had to guess, SimLabs is probably a rented garage somewhere or a fucking storage locker or something like that. I would guarantee it. I would guarantee
We need
you.
to start watching. We need to start watching Storage Wars. So when Phil loses that fucking thing, someone's gonna buy all that
Oh, dude, we'd be millionaires, man.
shit. You're gonna buy my own launch.
They take a knee, I won't be watching. Man, who gives a fuck? Dude, hey, listen, man. Do not fucking get in my fucking chat box and start talking shit about people kneeling on. I don't want to fucking hear it. Why do people put so much weight on these fucking... These dudes their job is playing a fucking game. Let's start there. They play a fucking game for a living. Okay? So not only do they play a fucking... The only thing these guys are... That's special about these guys is they can fucking run and catch and throw a fucking football. That's it. And tackle somebody.
Yep.
Outside of that, they have no bearing on your compass. So who gives a fuck if they kneel during the fucking national anthem? Who gives a fuck? I want to know. I want to know how pissed off you are at the thousands of motherfuckers that are standing in line to take a piss. They've got their dick in their hand. They're buying hot dogs and beers while the national anthem's playing. Everyone's at the concession stands. What the fuck are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Help me out. That's the next thing. And 3, I don't give a fuck what they fucking do. Play football, don't play football, kneel, don't kneel. I just want to see you motherfuckers play football. I don't give a fuck about what you think politically. I don't care. I don't care because I'm going to vote one way or the other any fucking way. No matter what that dude's going to do. I'm not out living my life being a scumbag. So who gives a fucking shit what they think? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing.
Oh, like why would you? That's
and no.
no.
Let me finish. And the last thing is this: if you act like my cousin, I mean, and you ask just about any service member active duty right now, they're over there doing what they do for everyone's rights, not just a few, not just the ones you agree with. I don't agree with that shit at all. I think it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking disgusting. I would never do it. When I'm at a football game live and in person, the national anthem comes on, I'm fucking standing up, I got my hat off and my hand over my heart. That's what I do. If a dude 2 rows down wants to kneel, that's his fucking prerogative. He's the fucking asshole, not me. I don't give a fuck. And if all the guys are down on the field kneeling, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Well, they're role models. No. They're not fucking role models. They're not our kids' role models. Us, our fathers, we're role models. Us. They're just fucking dudes playing football. Role models are guys dying in the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Those are fucking role models. These are just fucking... Who gives a fuck about these guys? What I think they should do, I think they should completely eliminate the national anthem from fucking professional sports. It has no business there. It has no bearing on professional sports. If the national anthem is that serious and means that much, it should not be played during a fucking sporting event where 40,000 people are getting drunk, handling their dicks, fucking drinking, smoking, swearing. It has no place in football, baseball, basketball, nowhere. That's my personal opinion.
I agree with that.
It's my
I've never
personal
really
opinion.
understood why they do it.
Yeah, I'm patriotic as a motherfucker. I love the Second Amendment. The fucking flag flies on my pole with a light shining on it 24 hours a fucking day. I don't play around. I keeps it real. What I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck who's kneeling. Who the fuck are these guys? Oh, they play football. Who gives a fuck? Is the president kneeling? No. Then let's go. Let's go!
That's damn right, son.
You know what I'm saying? As
No,
long as there's a fucking patriot in the White House, that's all that matters. If Biden gets in and starts kneeling, then we got problems. But Odell Beckham Jr. can fucking kneel, stand on his fucking head. I don't give a fuck what he does, as long as he catches the football in the end zone. He can do that shit with a wiener hanging out of his butt and one hanging out of his mouth. I still wouldn't fucking care. He's gay. Who gives a shit? He can catch a football. That motherfucker's a beast. Tom Brady likes to kiss his sons on the lips. Who gives a shit? He can throw a football. He's a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit? It's just it's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know why so many people care. Like, about
I don't. Yeah, there's so much more serious shit going on right now. Like, at these protests, these peaceful protests, they're beating the shit and killing people left and fucking right. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's arguing about fucking, oh, dude, I'm not gonna watch football if they're kneeling. Dude, anything to distract me from this fucking shit, I'm down for. I can't remember the last time I watched a football game and we seen the national anthem and people kneeling. It's always afterwards, right? They don't show the national anthem.
Yeah.
Except for at the Super Bowl, right?
Pre-recording of it, yeah.
You never see that during the broadcast.
They show it afterwards to keep people irate about it. That's what they do.
Exactly.
They want to twist your tits.
If they didn't, when you watch a football game, you're not sitting there at the table listening to them do the Pledge of Allegiance. The only time you hear them do that is at the fucking Super Bowl, a national anthem, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're watching regular Sunday football, you don't even see that shit. You don't even see it. Hey, I'm dying in the wall. I'm voting for Trump 2020, whatever. But if you want to fucking kneel before the football game, go right the fuck ahead. I don't give a fucking shit. Some of us are going to be on the right side of history and some of us aren't. You know where I'm going to be? My own side. Because I don't give a fuck.
My own fucking business.
Yeah, minding my own fucking business.
If more people would shut the fuck up and mind their own business, we wouldn't be dealing with this shit.
Right. And I tell you another thing.
Craig today, me and Craig were talking about it. Like, when did talking about politics become, like,
standard issue?
You know what I mean? My parents always told me two things you never talk about: religion and politics. You never do that. Because everyone's got a different opinion about it.
No, but see, here's the thing. It's just, I've said it 100 times. The reason this is going on, for a lot of the reason this is going on is because everybody's got a soapbox to stand on social media.
Like right here, like this right here.
Look. Yeah. You could sit there and say all day long, what a society of assholes. You know what? Society has always been full of assholes. Yeah. Now the assholes have a microphone. Yeah. That's the difference.
That's why I shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, you never really hear me on Facebook say fucking dick about anything.
Yeah.
I say no. I'm just quiet because I'm like, I read people's shit and I go, who fucking cares? Skim by. I'll laugh at a picture. I'll fucking joke around with a buddy, but like that's fucking it. Like I don't go on there to like I can't believe I saw someone do this shit I didn't like. I'm like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people do a lot of things. I've watched a person wipe their face with the McDonald's wrapper they ate their food in. So I'm just saying, it's fucking insults everywhere, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Not a lot you can do about it.
But you have to say this. Well, I'm going to speak for myself. It's changed who I am. Okay, I don't associate with as many people anymore, and maybe that has to do with getting older. I just, like you just said, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what? I go out every morning. I wash my windows. I deal with whatever arises in my business. Okay, and I fucking go home.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And if I have the energy, I go in my shop, I hang with my kids,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I go shopping with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And other than that, dude, you know, I don't,
I just
it
want
doesn't
to,
directly affect me.
yeah, I got like, a social commentary here. So, like, I've got a friend on Facebook. If anyone watches my Facebook page and sees the thing that I post and sees the comments, then you guys probably know who Vishan is.
Yep.
Okay? Me and Vishan have connected through football. We're both Cleveland Browns fans, and you can save that shit for someone else because I ain't trying to hear your fucking remarks about the Cleveland Browns. I've heard it all before. I've been a Cleveland Browns fan since age 6. So, anyways, let's keep moving. We met. Anyways, the diatribe between me and him is always heated. He is dyed in the wool. He's fucking Democratic. He's Joe Biden 100%. Trump's a fucking idiot, and I'm the complete opposite end of the spectrum on that. You know what I'm saying? And we can have a discourse back and forth, fucking, going back and forth, but you will never see, I've never once seen anyone on my friends list ever say anything derogatory or put him down or, insult his intelligence or anything. Not one of my friends has ever done that. But now, if I was to do that to someone else left-leaning, I would be attacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's just weird to me how he and I can share opinions that differ so much but still like each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really hard for people to differentiate between the two. It feels like people cannot manage to not be shitty to another person just because of politics. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you a question, T.
Yeah.
Have you known someone on your friends list for quite some time? Maybe met him a couple times, and then all of a sudden you stumble upon one of their posts because they probably don't post very often, and you see the fucker's left-leaning, right? And then you go on his page and troll his shit, and you see everything that he's doing is fucking in 100% disagreement with your views. Do you look at him different beyond that?
No.
Yeah.
Dude,
I have not run it. I'll be honest. Go ahead, Seth. You go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm saying, like, if I did that where I live, all my friends, everyone I grew up with, I mean, I grew up in, listen to punk rock, hardcore, that is left as you can get.
Yeah.
If I did that, if I actually cared about their political leanings, like, I'd have about 10 friends.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I just attract people that with my same likes and dislikes. I don't really have any.
Well,
besides Vashon and Chris Cartwright.
No,
you know what I mean? That's it, really.
Because you tend to gravitate, whether you realize it or not, towards those people. Okay, so but like I have my buddy Jim, who's a friend.
My mom.
My
mom's fucking lefty.
He's a great guy, but everything is left leaning, and we just know we don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's cool. Every now and again he'll throw a jab and I'll throw a jab, but we leave it at that. And that's kind of fun, actually.
If it's good natured, man, it's a good time. Ooh, that was a good one. Now you have to put that on in your mouth.
No, I don't. It's way far away from me, so whatever, fuckface.
Mark, I do the kind of the opposite of what you do. I'm surrounded by people who fundamentally disagree with me or have an opposing view, and I think that fits my personality type. I love like devil's advocate type shit. I love taking the other side of the argument. So that shit has never really bothered me. What bothers me is when you have friends for a long time and you put a joke up on their shit, and they're like, "Well, you can just delete me." I'm like, come on, man. We've been friends for 20 years. I saw you try to finger bang a chick on a staircase. Like, don't talk to me about fucking feminists.
Yeah.
I know you. I know you very well. Like,
that's the one thing that bothers me the most about a lot of this shit. Like, especially with the racial stuff right now. It seems like there's a very small contingent of, black people, and then there's like this large contingent of white. I've got no job. My parents pay for everything. I've got nothing better to do but be in the streets and be offended. That's what seems like 90% of it is. Now, I believe, I do, now let me say this though. I do believe that there are some things within our society that need to change. I do believe that. But I am not going to apologize for the color of my skin or admit that I have somehow, in some way, have like a hand up in life because I am fucking white. And I've got some kind of privilege. I will never do that. I will never do that because I went through the better part, half of my life without too much of anything at all, if not fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? My mom and I grew up in a Section 8 house. You know what I mean? We got food stamps. You know what I'm saying? I walked across the tracks and bought milk and bread and eggs when I was 9, 10 years old with food stamps, with a paper booklet of food stamps. So I don't want to hear about I got some kind of privilege or some shit like that, because I didn't have shit. I didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So not everybody is born with a silver spoon shoved up their ass. That's not true. You know what I mean? And I've had the worst fucking jobs. The worst jobs. You know what I mean? Working in slaughterhouses and fucking cleaning out sewage digesters, and yeah, I mean, I can't tell you. You know what I mean? So I just, it's fucking terrible, man. It's terrible because I was the only white kid in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? There might have been one other kid out there a little later on, but I mean, that was a struggle there for a little while. You know what I'm saying? They're hard to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, everyone grows up with such unique perspectives and
Yeah.
unique up.
Yeah.
It's like, I wanted to ask you, TJ, though, because I haven't experienced this in my life. Outside of Facebook with personal interactions, no one ever says this shit to me. No one ever talks about white privilege. I don't care who you are, who you interact with, Hispanic, black, whatever.
Yeah.
In my day-to-day life, it's never talked about. It's never brought up, and I feel like it's this small contingency of like 5%.
You want to know why? You want to know why, Seth? You want to know why, Seth? Because you're not a fucking racist. The only time you're going to talk about race is if you're fucking racist. Point blank, period. I fucking talk to people of varying shades of skin color on a daily fucking basis. And I treat that dude the same way I treat any other dude. Or that chick like any other chick. You just be decent to people.
Yep.
It doesn't fucking matter to me. I gave 3 weeks ago. I gave this black dude and his buddy a ride from. It was only 2 miles, but I gave him a ride from one corner down all the way down to the other side. He's like, "Hey, you going this way?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm actually going right past that." Hop into bed. One of you guys hop up front. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Just give somebody a ride. What's the big deal? You know what I mean? Okay. Be nice to people. You know what I'm saying? Hold the door for old ladies. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Be a gentleman.
Opening a door, saying hello. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, have a good day. That's it. That's most of my interaction with people.
Why is that so hard for people to understand? You want to know because social media is not reality. Social media allows people to say shit without getting slapped in the fucking mouth. That's why.
Or without being able to disagree with them where they can't Google or find out here's my point 10 minutes later. It's like actual human interactions aren't like that because it's not how the world fucking works, man. It's just not how it goes.
Right.
I think more people need to just chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out.
I'm going to Google fucking witty political comeback Republican. That's what I fucking type in when I make my comments. No, I'm just I just fire. Ready, fire, aim. That's been my whole life.
Yeah. Off the hip, I'll make shit up on the fly. And you can't. I missed the days where I could just say whatever the fuck I wanted to. Yeah. And you had no way of verifying if that was true. Right.
Not anymore. Now you're the host of a podcast every week.
Yeah, you can't bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, hey. Yeah. Make sure, you can't, you just...
The only way you can get away with being an old white racist is if you're Mark Tanner.
the lovable Mark Tanner.
Yeah, the lovable Mark Tanner. Oh, he's old. He don't know no better. No.
I just call people the wrong thing. But
You gotta brush you up on what people are called in the 20th century
Yeah.
or 21st century.
yeah.
You gotta brush you up on that.
It's only there's only
Yeah.
a few things: mixed races and Asian people. Those are the only two things you fuck up every time you say it.
Yeah.
Half breed is not something you should ever say again, and neither is Oriental. Neither one of those are good, dude. Just so you're aware.
Okay, we're good. No, but you know what this but you this whole racial thing and the animosity
Yeah,
is
I don't
every
understand
4
it.
years.
Yeah.
It's every 4 years. It's always there, but it's tuned up every 4 years.
Yeah.
Because and I just hope that the people that are being played realize that they've been played for the last 30 years in some of these cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, if you look at some of these cities where all this shit is going down, man, it's been run by Democrats for a very long time, man. Michigan is right next door to my state, and, I have family that lives up there. They're not having no athletics, no nothing up there. Like, we're having a football season here for the high school, but it's just like family and close friends of the players can be there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
we're not even having them until February.
Well, either way, yeah, and that's a democratic state. You got. There's no question that the virus is fucking real. There's no question in that. But you cannot take life and liberty away from people. You know what I'm saying? If you can wear a mask, if you can go to the grocery store, if you can be out of the house, you can go to a fucking restaurant. You can go to a football game. But you should be able to go to a football game and be able to socially distance properly. I will say that. Like it should be like they should be able to set it up to where, people can, enjoy sports and still be safe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now professional sports, that's a little different. I think professional sports, they should be able to do that and televise it. You know what I'm saying? College sports, college football, I don't see no reason. The college football season getting shut down is fucking ridiculous to me. That's something.
Hey, T.
You're fucking with somebody's future.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. The roller coaster park out by you, is it open yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the way they got it set up, you have to make reservations. You have to wear a mask the whole time you're there.
Yep.
And they're only keeping it open. And once August is over, they're shutting it down. No hollow weekends, none of that shit. So,
yeah,
dramatically reduced season.
Well, JT just turned 16, and we said, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? And he wanted to go to Universal Studios. So we got tickets for Universal, and they're doing it pretty smart. You have to park in the parking garage for this place, okay? And so they only filling it every other space, which means it's 50% capacity. Before you get on any ride, they make you put hand sanitizer on. When you get off the ride, you gotta have the hand sanitizer applied, and then you gotta have a mask. If they see you without the mask, there's mask police there everywhere. So it's not the most comfortable, but I think it's nice to see people back out and enjoying their families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my cousin Brittany's son, Drayden Zach, aka Zach Morris. He's a big old boy, and he's like number 5 in the state in wrestling, and he's a hell of an offensive lineman, and he's not going to get to play his senior year, and that really affects that kid moving forward in life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's up, Jason Snyder? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's college scouts ain't going to see him, and he's college bound worthy. Honestly, he's a fucking big kid. Got a lot of potential. Like I said, 5th in Michigan in his weight class in wrestling. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? And this kid's not going to play sports this year? What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That's terrible.
freshman years of
If
college. Like,
if these kids want to compete, you should let them fucking compete.
Yeah.
exactly. I mean,
Should be a
we're
choice
doing
they should make. Them and their parents should make that choice. That's just my opinion.
well, yeah. I mean, we social distance doing all
Everything.
our day-to-day things.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you don't consider sports a day-to-day activity. I mean, for these kids, this is what they prep for. This is what they look
Right.
forward to.
Right.
It's got to be a way to get it done.
Well, I seen something today about the FDA. Said something about they don't think it's being transmitted the way they think it's being transmitted in other ways, like like super events they're calling them or whatever. I don't know, but it just really seems weird to me that we still don't know how this is all going down this far into it.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like where they're locking down, it's fucking growing, and where they're not locking down, it's okay. Am I wrong about that?
Say that again?
Where they're locking people down and going into not quarantine, but where they're shutting everything down, it seems to be spreading faster than where it's just open to do what you want.
You would think that it would come down. I mean, Ohio's been under mandatory mask laws, and it seems like we've fucking got level 3 counties all the fucking time. It's like this. None of this makes fucking sense. So now we can't go into any stores or anywhere, doing anything without wearing a mask. You have to wear a mask to go into everything.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's still spreading?
Yeah.
So how about we just take the fucking mask off? Because it's really not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they don't have a handle on it at all, and that all these rules are just kind of like by the seats of their pants. And I mean, obviously, it's really affecting people. Like, it's not like that this isn't real. It's just like, why don't you find out what's going on and let us know?
What they should do is open everything up at full capacity and up their cleaning regimens. That's what you should do. Hire window cleaners.
Yeah.
Hire window cleaners and pressure washers. That's what you need. We'll wipe your doors down and shit. Pay your servers to wipe the tables down. Pay them an extra allotment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put everybody back to fucking work with new fucking health standards, and then there you go. When you're fucking
that works across the board.
And when when you're sick, stay home.
Yeah.
Make it so people, if they're sick with a doctor's excuse, can still get some of their pay if they call in sick. People would stop, you know what I mean? Stop going to work fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
There's ways to do this shit. There's ways.
I mean, and we know people that have passed from COVID. We know one of our listeners has lost someone that he loved to COVID. I mean, this is real shit. It's real shit. I know 3 people personally that have had it, and it's fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it ain't real, but what's going on ain't real. What's going on is political. And they're pulling at people's political heartstrings. That's what they're doing. They're using this to push their agenda. And that's scary.
Yep.
That's fucking scary.
Fuck up people's. I mean, there's other things to be afraid of too. You know what I mean? Like the suicide rate for kids and shit has gone through the fucking roof. I mean, like, there's real effects to this, even just outside the disease, that I don't think people are really taking serious.
I mean, you got fucking dude. Listen, man. This is the super fucking weird shit, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. Maybe it's just me because I'm in Ohio. But I have noticed a lot of out-of-towners in my area. A lot. I had some dude roll up and walk all the way up my driveway and knock on my door to ask me if I wanted my lawn mowed. He said he was a millionaire from North Carolina. Yada, yada, yada. But I mean, all right, you're a millionaire, you're from North Carolina, and you want to mow my lawn. You know what I mean?
That's a fucking weird
Yeah.
weird happened.
Yeah, he took my phone number and my address, or not my phone number, and my information off the back of my truck. I sat there and talked to the dude for like 15, 20 minutes. I mean, I wasn't worried about it. You know what I mean? I was feet away from. I was actually leaning against my truck. I would have pulled out that Sorbo scraper and cut his entire motherfucking head off with that bitch. For real. For real. It was still stuck to my Zero Trad 12. I would have pulled the sheath off it and shoved it right in his shit. I will say this. I will stand corrected. Privately, I've said some things, not derogatory, but like I expressed some concerns with the with the Sorbo scraper, and I said them something on here publicly as well. That's probably the best scraper I've ever used.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the scary one, though.
Yeah, but have you ever used one?
I've never even seen one, except for
Dude,
I pulled it up on the screen when you talked about
for
it.
you,
What's so good about
for
it?
you, the way it applies the pressure on the blade is the best I've ever felt.
So it stays flat. Like you ever get
It's super, bro.
And one side dips. Yeah.
It's super flat. It's stainless steel. All right, it's a stainless steel channel like this.
Yeah.
Like that. And then
it's
got a hinge that you slide out and stick the razor blade in it, slap the stainless steel metal hinge back together, and slide it back in the channel. It's the flattest, smoothest scraper I've ever fucking used.
Really?
It is a little sketchy though. you gotta be super fucking duper careful with it. But if you want the best fucking flattest scrape, it works like a charm, man. It's beautiful, man. I use Triumph scrapers. And the plastic, sometimes it ain't, you know what I mean? It's a little woogie woogie. You know what I mean? This is fucking flat. I'm telling you, Mark, for what you do, might want to try it.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm scared just looking at the fucking picture.
You got to make sure you get the right one. Don't get the one that goes like this.
Okay.
Get the one that goes like this.
So one of them is pivoting, and then they make a straight one, obviously.
And both of them, the straight one and the pivoting one, they make two pivoting, but they make two different kinds. One pivots left to right, and the other one pivots up and down. Okay. Don't get the left to right one. Like? I got the up and down. I don't see no point in the left and right.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one changes angle, one changes direction.
Yeah.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'll wait like 6 months on that when they get like a cover on it that doesn't scare the fuck out of me.
This scraper's been out since 2010.
No, I know, but I'm hoping with reviews and people using it that maybe
it comes with a holster with the brass insert inside of it, and then you slide it in there, and the brass insert sits in it. Then it button locks, and then it has a piece of Velcro.
Okay.
So it's all right. It's the best functional scraper I've ever used, but the caveat is you cannot be a pussy and use it. That's the thing. You gotta be. You cannot be a vagina. You gotta be.
I have high PTSD with fucking scrapers.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that totally. I've cut myself. I've seen dudes fuck themselves up with them, but you just gotta be careful. If you're careful with it, it's fucking awesome, man.
Dude, I'm looking at this right now on WCR. It looks like something you'd see in a fucking horror show.
Yeah, it's definitely scary.
But
I want you to tell me what's so different about that than any other scraper, just because it doesn't have a plastic guard that goes over it?
Yeah, that and it's fucking metal. Honestly. Is it heavy? Is it heavy?
Somewhat.
Or is it weighted differently?
Yeah, it's weighted. Okay. It's weighted. Like I said, try it out. Either you're a pussy or you're not.
Or do you like it on? So you must like it.
I'm not going to use any other scrapers but that one from now on.
Let me ask you a question.
Seriously.
If it fell off, if you were scraping overhead and it fell off the pole, would you run really fast, really quick?
Would you not do that with any other scraper?
No, I just go like this.
Those are all true points. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So let me ask you this: does it use a regular Triumph blade, or do you have to buy their blades?
I don't know. I haven't. I think
You haven't had to change the blade yet, then?
No, I can't remember. I
Okay.
can't remember. I think it's just 3 dots. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think a Triumph blade will work in it, I think. But the blades are
Yeah.
really nice. I haven't had to change it yet. No, I've changed it twice. Yes, I've changed it twice.
So Sorbo makes their own brand blades as well too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I don't use.
And he don't do stainless. All he makes is carbon steel. A very high grade carbon steel razor, from what I understand, what he says.
I just haven't used a ton of Sorbo products. I'm using the 3x4 Cobra now. I've always looked at Sorbo as like commercial window cleaning stuff. So I just, I was like a Tory, Unger, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'd give it a whirl. If it works.
Dude, I honestly didn't think. I was like, man, this is really. I almost bought one a while ago, and I was like, man, that is so sketchy, dude. I used to be a big time Unger Ninja scraper guy with the fucking lockable fucking head that goes from straight to 45. But I broke.
I'm not a fan of that.
I broke 4 of them in a fucking row. Chris had to send me 4 of them. He had to replace that motherfucker 4 times, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. So I went back to Triumph scrapers, and the fucking guards on those fuckers are weak as fuck, and they break. So even the ones so I switched to the red ones, and now the cover on the red ones fucking gets a crack on it, won't stay secure. So I'm like, every time I put it in there, I got this dangling razor, so I'm like, I might as well use the Sorbo razor and throw all caution to the wind. Fuck it. Let me hack my arm off. And it fucking, that's cool, Glass So Bright, great for you. I know it's pricey, but it's fucking badass. It's better than that Unger scraper, and it's better than either Triumph I have, so there's that in a nutshell. So, there. Eat a whole bag of dicks.
Yeah, it looks like it's a unique blade, according to WCR.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, well, it says, search Sorbo scraper blade, 6-inch. Those will be the blades to use.
Okay.
That was answered by Jordy, so it's obvious that I'm going to buy one. Let's see, there's 2 reviews. You don't mind me doing this?
It cut me twice.
Solid design and built to use for years with no issues. That was Jeremy Howe. And
Fernando cut himself twice in the holster.
Someone else said, yes, this thing is heavy. It's a brute. Yes, it's hard to get the cartridge out to replace the blade, but no, you'll never have to replace this all stainless steel beast. After you learn to tame it, it becomes your ally.
I would have to agree with that statement. Now,
it just looks so. You know what it looks like?
Don't buy. I'm not telling you to buy the motherfucker. Don't buy it, bitch.
Well,
fuck.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not.
Give a fuck. If any of you motherfuckers buy it, I don't give a fuck. I ain't making nothing out of it. I got one for free. I bought it.
Yeah, I paid monies for it.
I paid all the monies for it.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is this the best scraper I've ever fucking used? And I'm not just saying that. I'm being honest. It's a little fucking sketchy, but it's fucking dope, man. Cameron Kidd said you could put Triumph blades in it. He's got one, and he ain't no bitch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I could use Triumph blades in it.
All I know is if you don't take care of your tools, it might be hard to get that slide in and out.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of your tools.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He said you can use Unger blades in them. I used to use them a while back. There you go. Ryan Fuster, another guy. I'm telling you, if there's another scraper on the market that holds a blade on the glass that fucking firmly, I'll tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I've used a lot of different scrapers. This one by far, that fucking blade lays flat as fuck on that glass, man.
Yeah.
You're getting full pulls on that bitch. Full pull.
Yeah.
Not the fucking wavy chips fucking scrape. I'm talking pure fucking. Yeah, it's fucking gangster, man. It's nice.
Honestly, if I used a razor more, I'd probably buy it.
Ken John says, I use a Sorbo scraper and a Ninja holster. It works fine. I also have 2 testicles in my pants. Awesome, Ken John. Appreciate that, Ken John. It's a nice fucking scraper. I'm just saying, Mark. For what you do for a living, I think you would like it. Because you're the scratch man.
Give it a go.
You're the fucking stain removal guy. I'm telling you, I think you'll like this. To me, when I used it, when I first used it, the first thing that popped into my head was like, Mark would love this for hard water.
Yeah.
To knock hard water down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you will. If you use it just for that, I'm telling you, bro. It'd be like a specialty scraper just for. I'm telling you, you will dig it.
Yeah.
It's a nice scraper, but it is a little sketchy. I will say. I'm not saying that it's not sketchy. It's definitely sketchy.
Yeah, you ever look? What it reminds me of and why it scares me is when I worked with John. He lost his scraper. We were on a job and we had shit scrape. He took, and I'm sure you've seen this or maybe have done it. I don't know. He took a 6-inch brass channel.
Oh yeah.
Pulled the end clips out and slid a razor down into between the rubber and the channel. And just looking at that made me cringe. And I'm like, that is a fucking accident.
I've seen that before. It does look like that. But like Richie said, he used a scraper or Sorbo scraper for years. And he just recently started trying out the younger ones. You definitely. You have to be careful with it. There's no question that you have to be. You have to be a fucking professional window cleaner to use it.
I guess I'm out.
It's smooth, but I felt I was breaking my blades more often. Yes, but I'll say this, Ryan. I'll say this. In other scrapers, when you hit a corner, it usually bends, and that's where you get fucking scratches from.
Yeah.
Now that Sorbo scraper, if you hit the corner, you're just gonna blow the whole fucking corner out. It's not gonna bend. You're busting that whole corner off. You know, that whole corner of the blade's coming off. You're not gonna. So to me personally, I feel like it's less likely that I'm gonna fucking scratch a window with this scraper than another. But that's just me, because things like
also too, you're being careful with it, like you said, like because it's feels a little sketchy, you're going to be more careful, which I think you should be anyways using a razor.
Well, it's heavier on a pole, definitely on a pole. You can definitely tell the difference, but to me, that extra little bit of weight makes it a lot easier for me to control.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So but I think definitely I pulled it up on my phone too, for looking at it, I think for pole work, it's without a doubt the one I would use for pole work because of the weight. You put those little plastic ones on there, you can barely feel that it's on there.
My issue with the plastic one is like I said, they're good for a couple months, and then something happens to them, and they fucking warp. You know it right away. You go to put the blade in, and it goes halfway, and then it gets stuck.
Yeah.
And you got to jam it in.
Yeah.
And then the little plastic titty that hangs on the end that locks
snaps
in place,
off.
That snaps off.
Yeah.
I just bought it. I just bought one from WCR.
Well, if you look at the price, like, man, it's so much more expensive than other scrapers.
But richest man in window cleaning, you think $58?
But if you think about it,
that was with shipping. Yeah.
If you think about it, I guarantee you just paid shipping, man, dude. Chris Lambrinides, when you hear this, you better fucking refund Marcus fucking shipping money, you cocksucker.
Just put a couple blades in there.
Yeah.
Give me some extra
Yeah.
blades.
Give Mark some special Sorbo blades, Chris. Hey, listen, man, this is the thing though. If I've fucking bought 3 scrapers this fucking year. You know what I'm saying? 3 plastic scrapers. I might as well spend $58 on that motherfucker.
Yeah. At that point, you're already.
Yeah.
And this, I'll say.
I want.
Go ahead, Mark.
I want a scraper that the only reason I don't have it anymore is because I lost it, not because it stopped working. This appears that I will lose this before I will destroy it. That said, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You understand?
It comes with the sheath. Did you get the sheath with it?
Yes.
So
yes.
I use the sheath. I have a window cleaning bag. So I use the sheath as that. To me, the sheath is the guard. I put the fucking the sheath guard on the motherfucker, and then I put it in my pouch. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I do. If I'm scraping a window, I should be going slow any motherfucking way. You know what I mean? I should be going going all fucking crazy any fucking way. I mean, unless you watch my videos, I do. I scrape with reckless abandon. If you see me with a scraper out, it's because I'm not a pussy. That's just it in a nutshell. I'm not a fucking. I'm not a fucking idiot. So if I put a razor on a window, that first stroke, I know immediately if I'm fucking up or if I'm not fucking up. You should know right away. Am I right, Mark? You should know right away.
100% right.
You should know immediately if you should or should not be scraping a window. You'll never see me scrape a fucking door on a restaurant. You'll never see me do it.
Yeah.
I'll scrape a door at a house, but never at a restaurant. But that's just me.
If you go to scrape a window, that's less. That's what? How do I say this? That is less than 10 years old. Mm-hmm. You should really be careful. Mm-hmm. If it's older than 10 years, like it's some of that shit in downtown where you live, T, you could put a blade on any one of those windows and never fine. Have an issue. It's anything in the last 10 years from 2000 or 2010 to now.
I still feel like you should know immediately.
Of course you should.
Even as a professional, if you have a fucking razor blade in your equipment, you should know how to use it and when not to use it. You should know immediately when you hit that glass, move 3-4 inches. You should know instantly. I'm fucking this window up. I'm fucking this window up. You can hear it.
Son, the first window on any house that I do, I go mop squeegee first, and I can feel when that squeegee hits that glass if I can scrape it or not.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then someone needs to show you.
You remember?
You feel that. You can feel it. You can feel
years ago, I made a video where I took my plastic business card and put it on. I was fixing the scratch glass. You could take the plastic business card and go across the glass and hear it ticking with the plastic business card. Okay? And then when I fixed that area, I went to the same exact spot, and you could take the plastic business card. It was like ice. You know what I'm saying? There is something there, and you're right. You got to know better. The problem is, I looked at a scratch removal job local to me, okay, and there's a contractor right now on the hook for $38,000 worth of repairs. Okay, that's a lot of fucking money. And he asked me, because I get this question all the time, the contractor, how does this happen? And I explained to them, here's how it happens. If you call me and say, I want you to do my construction cleaning on this $15 million house, and I say, it's going to cost you $3,500. You go, okay, and then you think about it, and you go, that's a lot of money to clean fucking windows, right? And then you call another local company, and he comes out and he says, $3,800, and you say, again, that's a lot of money that I got to pay to clean these windows, right?
Right.
Then you look around, and you see the guy that's been picking up the soda cans off the ground and throwing them in the dumpster. He's also the guy that is out there with the broom every day sweeping the fucking garage, right? And you say that guy makes $12 an hour. Get him some blades, get him a squeegee, and let him clean the windows, because I'm going to do the windows for $300. That's how it happens.
Well,
every time.
Well, not even. I mean, just to add to that, also, if two guys come in around the same price, and then you got another guy coming in at fucking like $3, you probably should know right away, instantly, that your fucking windows are fucked. Because that guy don't know what the fuck he's doing if he's bidding it that low.
Yeah.
That's point blank, period. Like I had I had a construction clean last year. Me and another dude, local competitor, we bid it. He actually called me, asked me where I was at. He said, well, I'm under. And I was like, well, I don't mind being over because I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? I'm getting paid. He's like, I agree. And then we lost it to this other dude in town. Well, that guy, the contractor called me. He's like, hey, can you come out and have a look at these windows? I was like, oh, I was wondering what happened. He's like, well, I had somebody else clean them. He goes, but I want you to come in and maybe you could do a better job. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go in, I walk in, and the fucking windows are scratched, all the shit. I'm like, these are scratched. That's not streaks. He's like, what? I was like, those are scratched. Those aren't streaks. He's like, no way. Yeah. So I went out, got my tools, cleaned the window normal, cleaned it again. And then I was like, inside now. I did inside twice, outside twice. I was like, I went different directions. Like, those aren't going away. Those are scratches. Yeah. He's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, those are fucked.
I had a lady do that to me.
Very same thing happened at Chick-fil-A last year. Same thing. Same
Oh
thing.
yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah, those guys.
Every
bought those
every piece of glass in that brand new restaurant, every piece, both sides is scratched. Every piece. Never had a customer walk through the fucking doors and every piece of glass, both sides is scratched. Every one of them.
Dude, it's so my brother booked I think it was 2 years ago now, a construction cleanup. Sight unseen for me. I show up to this job, it's all cut ups. I'm looking at it, it's all brand new glass, and I'm like, man, I touch it, it's soft. I put a razor blade on one corner of the window, it just went like this, and it scratched, and I told the lady, I'm like, listen, like, I can't do what you want me to do here. I'm like, the price has got to change, because I'm going to have to steel wool all of this, I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to do that. She's like, well, I'll just hire another company. I'm like, have at it. Please have at it. Because I was like, I cleaned one pay. My brother's like, you're going to leave that job? I'm like, we're going to lose money if I do this job.
Right.
Because I'm going to owe a shit ton of money to fix all the shit we did.
Yeah.
You just know what's not worth your time and what is.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather lose
I don't know.
for a fucking 3 months dealing with this person.
Yeah.
You know? I don't fucking want to do that.
You just got to be careful. I mean, like I said, it's a really nice scraper. I've used a lot of scrapers. If you guys watch my videos, you know I scrape just about everything I fucking clean. I like to scrape glass. I don't do the varying stages of window. First I try steel wall, and then I try. I clean the fucking window. I'm there to make money. I'm not there to do fucking experiments. You know what I'm saying? You know what gets everything off the glass the first time? A fucking razor blade. That's what. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Now, the funniest thing, dude, that I always find, and I see it, and I now am able to ignore it, but when these guys are talking about stain removal or even construction cleaning, they say, test it out in an inconspicuous place. Okay, so please somebody explain to me.
Where is glass inconspicuous?
It's inconspicuous, right?
It's a fucking window, bro.
So here's the first thing they do, right? Here's the first thing they do, right? This is true. They think a corner is the most inconspicuous place. What you don't understand is a corner is the hardest thing to fix.
Yep.
Dumb fuck.
Yep. That was the very first question I asked when me and Mark were working together when he was up here and we did that video. That was the very first question I asked about corners, and you could see on Mark's face like, fuck, you know what I mean? That's not, it's fucking a motherfucker,
Oh, when
man.
you get a round pad and
and a sharp corner. I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do, you know?
But I'll tell you what, for stain removal, I shouldn't I'm going to just tell you this. I have found something that will blow your mind that actually gets into the corners pretty well. I'm just going to leave it at
Mark's
that.
so fucking sweet, dude. Everything Mark does is fucking rad.
And
all you guys are fucking losers, man.
Yeah, no, good things are coming down the turnpike.
Awesome.
I'll tell you that.
Awesome. I'm so excited for you, Mark.
But look, if you know, like those windows that we did, if you got to bid it with using a lot of pads, because the last thing you're going to do is the four corners, and you're going to blow the fucking pads up. There's going to be foam flying everywhere. But you put that into the price because you're going to get the corners. You got to beat up the fucking pads, but you could get them.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Cameron Kidd sent me some pictures last week of a job he's on that every window. Dude, if you can see scratches in a picture, they're fucking
bad. Yeah.
When I send a picture of scratches, I have to work to find out how to show them to you. I'll sometimes polish them and let the polish get into the scratches so you could see them in a photo. Dude, he sent me pictures that I could see the scratches from across the street. That's how fucking bad. And I'm like, and it always goes back to this. He has like 80. I might be wrong, 80-something windows that are scratched. And in my opinion, a full construction clean on 80 windows in and out doesn't usually happen in one day for a solo guy, which tells me you spent all day doing that, and then you came back the next day and didn't notice and continued to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I just...
So what you did was you spent 2 days scratching glass and didn't realize you were fucking scratching glass.
That's just ridiculous.
I'm not saying I fucking, I've done jobs where, I couldn't use a razor because I was going to scratch the glass, you know what I mean? So you have to steel wool fucking everything, white pad shit. You can't scrape every fucking thing. I get that, but, 9 times out of 10, I'm knocking it out with the scraper. You know what I mean? But I know instantly.
9 times out of 10 you can.
But I know instantly. You know what I'm saying? I know instantly.
Yeah. No,
I'm not being arrogant or anything like that. I'm not.
That's time plus effort plus actually putting some of it to use.
Yeah.
Means you know what the fuck you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
Well, the main thing is this. Look, these guys that are running around, and it's usually not so much after the fact, but they start talking about scratch waivers. Okay, look, any good attorney that's going to make 10 times more than any of us can pick through a scratch waiver and make you liable for it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If somebody really wants to come after you, they're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best thing to do
is not scratch the glass.
Any construction clean. Yeah. When you get to any construction clean, okay, you gotta take a fucking hose to it, whatever it takes to not put a blade on it, and do an inspection. I did a bank years ago that we got out of the truck, and I kind of looked at it, and I'm like, that's either a smear of silicone or a scratch. And the first thing I did was just put my fingers on it and felt it was a scratch. Everybody put the tools away. I called the contractor, said, you need to come down here before we go any further. Yep. The fucking place was loaded with scratches. And it was because then we found out they did an initial cleaning.
Yep.
And we were doing the final.
Yep.
So between the initial cleaning and the final cleaning, there was paint being done, still stucco being done, and silicone being done. So when we got there, the windows looked like nobody had ever touched them. You understand? And the install stickers were still there because they left them up for a certain amount of time for the inspection. So to the novice walking up going, I'm doing the initial cleaning, if you didn't notice that the scratches were there, you would have then been on the hook for them.
Yeah.
So you've got to inspect everything before
the same thing with fucking Chick-fil-A for me. They called me in for the final clean. I went in because, the cleaning crew, the final clean crew was cheaper on price than I was. So they went with the clean, and they fucking scratched every fucking window. So I went there to do the final clean and then do the maintain, the weekly cleanings. And I was there fucking 5 minutes. I took my shit off, stuck my fucking washer, my bucket, walked back. I was like, I was like, I need to see the manager or the highest person of authority here on the property. One of the two. Got the manager. I was like, I just want to let you know these windows are all scratched, every single one of them. Because once I seen that one window, I was like, I'm gonna go look at the rest of these, and every fucking window was scratched. I was like, I just want you to see that all these marks, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I texted my contact and told them. Well, actually, I didn't text. I sent an email to him. I said, just so you know, time, date stamped. I talked to this person. All these windows are scratched. They told me to go ahead and clean them. So I'm going to clean them. That's all I'm doing. I'm not using nothing else on them. Just so you know. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. And if I get to a job like Mark, if I got a nasty fucking construction clean with shit all over the windows, on the inside, I'm using a towel and a spray bottle on shit. I'm wetting there. I'm soaking everything, every fucking window down. Outside, I'm using like Mark said, hose. I'm hosing them motherfuckers off. You know what I mean? You got to try to break that shit up and get down to the glass. And if anything that sticks or still left, you either can remove it or it's there forever. And if it's there forever, you need to let them know it's there forever.
You know how many times, and I've done a lot of construction cleaning back in the day, that I would forget my own rule that I figured out a month before on a different construction cleaning, when I bring my guys.
He said Mark's internet's toe up. TOE. That's what was so funny about that. What was funny about it is he said toe up. TOE. I love that. Mark's internet is toe up.
When we get to a construction cleaning
job, go ahead, Mark.
I tell the guys, take your soap, take your squeegee, go over everything. I don't care what's on the glass, and we're gonna take off what sticks. we're not gonna fucking soap it up and put a blade on it. We're gonna either, if we can't get a hose on it, you bring an old set of tools, you scrub. You know, I've even brought a hose, scrub, rinse, and then go, oh, it's only 50% of what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the long run, it saves time
Right.
and aggravation.
Right. And you know, like when I do the insides, it's just sometimes if they're that bad where I got to use a spray bottle on, I just let the motherfuckers soak. I just spray them a couple times, break that shit down. I hit it with a rag, you know what I mean, just to get that shit off of there. Bundle it because you don't know what's stuck to the window.
Dude, if you're ever putting a blade on the interior surface to take off drywall mud, you're a fool. That shit melts away. You let it sit long enough. Take a spray bottle, soap and water, ammonia, spray it. Just keep spraying it every time you walk by it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll come loose.
Yeah. So that's the podcast, guys. We thank you. Remember, next week we're going to have Rob Musgraves and John Tornboner on here, and we're going to talk about... is Tornboney? Is it Tornbone? I don't know. I don't know how to say the guy's name. Tornbone?
We got to agree. Okay. He agreed to go.
Yeah.
Owner.
So, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the new Patreon members. Thanks to all our patrons. Thank you to Maker Products. Thank you to WindowCleaner.com and Zero. Thanks to Black Diamond Rubber. Especially thanks to our patrons, man. Jason Lehman. Fucking, what's the other dude's name? Henry Drees. Fucking Seth Byers. That guy's queer. You know, all kinds of other people, man. John Sacco. All you guys, man. All you guys, thanks, man. We appreciate all our Patreon members, and we appreciate everyone else watching. We'll see you. I don't know. We'll see you next week. We'll hang out with Lon. And fucking John
It's gonna be
Tornboney.
stellar.
All right, guys.
Peace.